look at Long Island. It's still very, very racial. You know, on my block, now I've been in my house for, let's see, I'm 67, so I've been in there 64 years. And I had an Irish family living next door to me, and they weren't very nice people. And there were a lot of going on. I still think that they were the IRA, you know, because there was just a lot of stuff going on. And then a Hispanic couple with their child moved in next door, and this is a long time ago. And a lot of my neighbors were nervous. And they're the loveliest people in the world. And their daughter graduated from medical school. I mean, that's the opportunities. And now we have, our neighborhood has actually integrated. Very good. It's good. You know, except I wouldn't be able to buy my house today. I mean, turned around, to be honest with you. But it was my mom and dad's house, and I bought it from them so I could afford to buy it. But that's because I could take care of them as they got older. You know, and that was the deal. But with that being said, if somebody has the money to buy into the neighborhood, they should be allowed to buy into it. And hopefully that's what we need to see, more integration in our neighborhoods. But I happen to think that if we settle the immigration problem, you know, and have everybody be able to, those that qualify, to become American citizens. And by the way, if you look at other countries that do not allow their immigrants to become citizens, they're the ones that turn into homegrown terrorisms. Right. You can look at Germany, you can look at France. They got big problems with their immigrants because they're not allowed to become citizens. And, you know, then you're always looked upon as a third-class citizen, and that's not who we are as Americans. Hopefully that's not who we are.
No, I think that if we focus on fixing that issue, it will help with the economy a lot also.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think it's just a matter of having a real good understanding amongst the community. Building that diversity, it can help a lot.
Let me say this. If the economy wasn't where it is right now, this wouldn't even be an issue.
Yeah,
this would not even be an issue. Of course. Mainly because we've had immigrants into this country, illegal or whatever, forever. And it was never really a big issue until the economy started going south. Jobs were not there. And to be very honest with you, look at who's doing the work that nobody else will do. You know, which is, you know, a shame, but that's the way you start. The hardworking people.
If you cut the police and the teachers, you know, that's going to be a rough road.
Oh.
It's going to be a rough road.
It's a, you know, and you know.
Unless I would think, but of course it doesn't seem like it would be a possible option. If, let's say, they want to cut down on the police, then it might just need to train the schools to a better way, a better morals, basics, you know, about how to stay and conduct yourself with a great character, I would think, or teach, you know, kids more involved on how behavior
and we don't have that much time,
you know, like
expose
other
kids, issues like that.
So I think that if they want to cut down on police and reduce crime, then focus on the school, on a better training our kids.
Listen, not only focus on the schools, but focus on after-school programs. You know, that's something that I've been fighting for years, mainly because today is a different world. My mind, clothes on your back, you had food on the table, and, you know, we thought we were fine. It was only like in high school that we realized, wow, we're poor. But, you know, all of us got babysitting jobs, worked in the A&P at 16. You know, so that's part of the American. Kids should not be, in today's world, home alone or not having supervision. That's when they get in trouble.
Right, exactly, because I would think that the world is so rough out there that seriously, if these kids are just let out to grow in that way and there's no protection, and the schools is not doing the other part.
But to go upon the working people, which run this country, by the way, you know, it's the middle-income families that are always getting, you know, that little knife in it. Now, I can't get involved on you know, the local schools, mainly because, you know, it's local control. I'm on the federal level, so I can't get in control, I can put my 2 cents.
Thank you, Sharon,
Yes.
for allowing us to spend this quality time with
Hey, we're all in this together. It's in, but I together, and we are all in this together. I'm actually going to go talk to 11 and 12-year-old young ladies at Westbury Middle School. This is Women's History Month, and yes, we have a lot of famous people out there, but my feeling is, yesterday I was at a breast cancer event with cutting research in Washington. I got to fight for that. But there's so many unsung heroes, in our county alone, and people that said, okay, I'm going to stand up, I'm going to do something, I'm going to fight for something. And I feel that, my life is down in Washington, where I am on the gun violence, and I've had 2 conversations with the White House. Got to get him moving.
Take over.
Everything I want, up and say we got to do something about gun violence. Welcome. We're just talking national politics here. Before we all leave, we're going to solve all the problems of the world. I would.
F-E-L-I-O-N is a legacy that'll never end. F-E-L-I-O-N, we a family a lot more than friends. F-E-L-I-O-N, F-E-L-I-O-N is a legacy that'll never end. F-E-L-I-O-N, we a family a lot more than friends. F-E-L-I-O-N.